What's up, everybody? And today we're diving into 5 real moments when humanity nearly faced total disaster. Forget bad days. Imagine nukes almost detonating in your backyard, or a solar flare threatening to erase modern life. These are true stories, not movie plots, and they'll make you rethink how lucky we are. We've got nukes, computer errors, and nature's fury, plus the heroes and sheer luck that saved us. Buckle up, these near apocalypses are wilder than fiction. Let's get into it. 5 insane close calls that almost ended the world. First up, 1961, Goldsboro, North Carolina. A B-52 bomber breaks apart mid-air, dropping 2 hydrogen bombs, each 250 times more powerful than Hiroshima, onto American soil. One bomb's parachute deploys, landing in a tree. The other slams into a field at 700 miles per hour. Here's the nightmare. The bomb in the tree had 6 safety switches. 5 failed. One tiny, low-voltage switch was the only thing stopping a nuclear explosion that could have wiped out cities and sent fallout to DC and New York. If that last switch had failed, millions could have died and history would be unrecognizable. We were one electrical flicker away from disaster, saved by pure luck. The fact you're watching this, thank that single switch. Sometimes survival comes down to a sliver of metal. Unbelievable, right? This wasn't a movie. This was real life. The world dodged a bullet, and most people never even knew. That's how close we came to nuclear catastrophe. Let's move to the next close call. 1983, Cold War. The world's on edge. Nukes ready to launch. Soviet officer Stanislav Petrov is monitoring for US missile launches. Suddenly, alarms blare. Computers say 5 American missiles are incoming. Protocol says, report, retaliate, start World War III. But Petrov hesitates. It doesn't add up. Why only 5 missiles? Trusting his gut, he calls it a false alarm, risking everything. He was right. It was a glitch. Sunlight on clouds fooled the system. One man's intuition stopped nuclear war. No medals, no fame, just a quiet hero who saved millions. Petrov's decision is why we're here today. Sometimes the fate of the world hangs on a single choice. Remember his name. Let's see what nature can do. December 26, 2004. An earthquake under the Indian Ocean triggers a tsunami that devastates Southeast Asia. Waves up to 100 feet high slam into coastlines, wiping out entire communities. Over 230,000 lives lost in hours, one of the deadliest disasters ever. The world watched in shock, but global aid poured in. This tragedy led to new tsunami warning systems, giving people precious time to escape future waves. Nature's power is terrifying, but we learned and adapted. Sometimes disaster sparks progress. Now, let's look at a volcano that grounded the world. 2010, Iceland's Eyjafjallajökull volcano erupts, blasting ash into the sky. The ash cloud drifts over Europe, threatening jet engines and forcing authorities to ground flights. For a week, 100,000 flights are cancelled, millions stranded, global supply chains disrupted. It's the biggest air travel shutdown since World War II. No crashes, thanks to quick action. But the chaos showed how one eruption can paralyze the modern world. We're more connected and vulnerable than we think. Nature doesn't care about borders or schedules. Next, a threat from the sun itself. In 1859, the Carrington event, a massive solar storm fried telegraph systems and lit up the skies. If it happened today, it could destroy power grids, satellites, GPS, and the internet, sending us back to the dark ages. Blackouts could last months, crippling water, food, and communication. Scientists say it's not if, but when. We've had warnings, but we're not ready for a true solar superstorm. The threat is silent, invisible, and always lurking. Our tech-driven world is more fragile than we realize. Let's wrap up. There you have it. 5 times humanity nearly lost everything. From nuclear accidents to natural disasters and cosmic threats, we've survived by luck, courage, and quick thinking. These stories remind us how fragile life is and how important it is to stay prepared. Which story shocked you most? Let me know in the comments. If you want more wild, true stories, hit like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.